Right. Thank you very much for joining us there, folks, for our second game. We're starting a little bit late this afternoon because the first game ran a little long with a few delays. We do happen to have our last game of the day before we do an evening event. It will be the Knights Templar versus Battle Cattle. I don't know if this is... I think this is Battle Cattle's final game? Or did they have one
I believe
tomorrow?
so, yeah.
With me today, I do happen to have Willow as a co-caster, and we have Jedi as well.
Hello.
Who will also be our host of the evening. We're going to get things underway. I'm just going to do a quick spot check on the teams. We are ready when you are. Both teams ready. Oh, Willow, you are on top of it. Love it, man. All right.
Nice. First map being Busan.
Oh yeah, so we will be seeing Busan. What were the other maps in the pool here? I actually had it open.
I've got you.
Just
Numbani, Volskaya, Havana, and tiebreaker with Oasis, if it comes to that, which I doubt it will.
Man, actually there's a... Yeah, it's not a bad map pool. Not a bad map pool. Havana's always fun to see.
Volskaya,
right.
Frustrating.
Volskaya can be. It's on and off, I think, with us. Where is the...
I didn't see ready for Knights Templar yet.
Yeah, I don't think they have enough Knights people that are... I'm gonna quickly tag them.
Knights Templar are filling in for some subs filling in their empty spots here. We've got Blink and Ginger and Dax filling in some empty roles on Knights Templar from the previous game, Blood Rain. Coming off a hot win, they're going to be amped up and use that momentum to roll in and hopefully contest Battle Cactle's victory.
Now traveling to Busan.
Busan.
Initiating match.
It's surprising how many people do not pay attention to this middle area right here. Right on top.
Oh, I know. You've survived there multiple times in comp with us. I think the last time we had you there, you were just kind of camping out up there with Baptiste.
Yeah.
Stalled the point. Nobody had a bucket.
I was healing people too, so they saw where the yellow orbs were coming from, and they didn't care. Alright. Battle Cattle. Starting out with a Rain Zarya.
5, 4, 3.
Alright, we're gonna see some dive structured DPS on Cattle's side. We're going with a standard May Reaper as the counter. I think after going through the main Reaper constantly in the last game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just kind of felt the flow with it.
Both teams fighting out for the final point here. Blink gets in charge here, flipping on the enemy main tank. He's able to take him down. DPI shut down early. Targeting the back line healers. Blink fighting it out with the enemy Zarya. Bubba, who's got the later bubble.
Nice.
Gets taken out by Zan. Battle Cattle trying to hold this point right here. Doing a good job so far. They just need to take out this enemy Reaper.
He stalled it pretty well for a bit, but he's just going to get himself staggered.
Kenny with an inch of health gets taken out. Battle Cattle looks like they're going to take this objective. Good start for this matchup.
Clutch scales by the Moira on Battle Cattle.
I've sighted the enemy.
DPI. Possibly looking for a shatter.
Bomb on the enemy's end. Battle Cattle doing a good job staggering the offensive line here, taking out healer and a tank to begin with, and then finishing it up with the off tank. Templar now forced to group up. Arya pops a coalescence, looking to stagger the main tank here. Icarus causing some chaos in the back. Recalls good sustained by the enemy Tracer here. Battle Cattle makes the call out to go in the back as the enemy Reaper tries to capture.
Stanley waiting behind them just for a nice little fat shatter as he comes up. Oh, gets two.
Nice shatter by Ginger Ninja.
Fortunately, no.
And amped up by Tom. Good save. He was battling out. It's all about the timing of the ult. Jazz music. Arya forced to back up here. Knights Templar are going to take back this point.
Hey, be reasonable.
I didn't know it played that jazz music for that skin for Lucio.
It's a good skin.
Hate jazz. Worst genre, I just couldn't get into it.
From the shadows.
Go to a jazz concert, not a beer in sight.
This will heal you. Fire at will.
Ginger Ninja getting distracted for a minute there. Good wall by the friendly May. A part of Duck. Nice shadow by Ginger Ninja. He's going to come in here. He's going to try and use that Fire Strike to eliminate them. He's able to capitalize quite yet on it. Look for the charge on the enemy Reinhardt. Just barely misses. Stanley's going to get saved here. Arya goes in and supports the main tank. Battle Cattle takes it back at 75% v 43.
Check this out.
Victory in favor of Battle Cattle if they can continue their patterns here. Even exchange so far in contesting and capturing.
Ooh.
Nice pick off by Duck on the enemy main kill. Lane bleeding in with an ult. Not able to get anybody on it. DPI. Stanley getting a double. Nice charge. Ginger answers with a likewise. Galeon with the stun. Trying to avoid the fan the hammer. Battle Cattle's trying to escape out of this fight. Nice Templar's gonna take it back. Battle Cattle will only have to win one more fight in order to take this map for this this first round.
Touch from afar.
And this map, I believe, right? Capture points?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Get into position.
Out comes the blizzard.
Nice blizzard by Duck. Good push by Ginger Ninja. Battle Cattle getting pushed back right now. Good defensive strategy here by Knights Templar.
My ultimate is charging.
This is my.
They're gonna have to get somebody to touch pretty quick, although they do look like they're actually pretty much grouped up and ready to go. Oh, and they get stopped right before getting out, and that might, that saved them. That was a fantastic wall.
Good strategy in a relaxing atmosphere by Knights Templar taking on Battle Cattle here. Threading the needle at 100 versus 99, right? Let's take out the Twitch chat right here quickly.
Ready for battle.
Torp's too hot. Thank you for joining us. Love the title. Robo, good to see you again.
Torb can never be too hot. Never.
Got the Reinhardt singing in the Battle Cattle spawn room.
2, 1.
Rocking some good vibes as they move into the next section of Busan.
Not as young as they used to be.
There you go. Paleon causing some chaos, going after the off tank here. Battling the
Good
Zarya.
charge.
All about timing.
Good charge by Stanley
Take out by
there.
Paleon, looking to take out the enemy Mercy. He's able to get her. Arya helping out on DPS here.
This will restore you.
Knights Templar gets defeated back to their spawn. Knights Templar trying to re-strategize here. Have to decide whether to flank right or go down the middle. Alien ready for them to go down middle here. Battle Cattle already got a pretty good lead on ults here, just a little bit. Alien gonna dive in on the enemy healers in the back. Good strategy, make them spin around. Knights Templar looking a little afraid of Battle Cattle's Reaper. Ended up going in to support his team. Able to successfully pull out of that fight. Icarus with the ult. Able to get a double. Both from the enemy healers. Quick way to stop someone's push is if you take out both their healers. Good moves by Battle Cattle. Icarus at 6 health, gets recovered here by Arya. Both Paleon and Tom on Lucio. Waiting to dive in on the enemy here. Don't blink on Diva, expecting it. Flies up there. It's taken out quickly. Freeze by Duck and a block by Paleon. Goes in on the enemy Reinhardt here, trying to take him out. Gets shut down, however. Xanadai trying to fight off Knight Templar here. Dealt with teammate Icarus. Good bubble, collects some energy there. That's a net 50 now. Unfortunate charge by the enemy Diva. Knight Templar tries to take this map and earn some points. Battle Cattle shattered by Stanley here, or Ginger Ninja rather. Battle Cattle doing a good job of defense here.
Rocket barrage incoming.
Second round's going to go to Battle Cattle for a 1-1 matchup.
Ready for battle.
Next map, by far my least favorite. Diving in at this point, especially if you don't do it as a team.
I do agree with you on that one.
Going to come down to communication and those ranged fires in the back, right?
Yeah.
If everything you need to focus on is right in front of you, it's a little bit too easy for your opponents, right?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3.
Paleon switching to Doomfist. Reaper May on the offensive line for Knight strategy here to take this point. That blossom a game changer, especially coupled with that freeze. Good dynamite by Icarus. You're able to get Ginger Ninja down to just a little bit of health. It's up for the healers to recover. Charge is not able to. Zan doing work on the enemy healers. Trying to fight off the enemy May. Successful. Nice push by Battle Cattle, and they're going to take this point.
Tell me how this feels. Allow me to repair the damage.
Paleon going after ball.
Don't worry, my friend.
Blink looking for an opening here. Get on.
Oh, got pinned right away.
Trying to get away. Good use of shields, and he's able to find that health back. Looks like he's stuck in this back room. He's going to get eliminated soon. Ninja with a very good fire strike. And then Zarya. Go for the charge here soon, most likely. Fire strike. Misses the charge. Turns around for the smash, possibly. Smash with the shield. He's able to block that. Good smash by Ginger Ninja on the enemy out tank. Not able to capitalize it. Oh, takes him out. Outstarker with a good ult there. Might have saved his team. TPI gets anti and then taken out.
This will restore you.
Battle Cattle doing a very good job of holding this point here. 60-0, 70-0 almost. Knights Templar's got to be talking about what they can do differently. Keep doing what they're doing. It's not going to work. Working as a team now, flanking left. Battle Cattle sees them. Walls go up on point, blocking Stanley. As the charge isn't able to stick it. Benedict gets taken out by Ginger Ninja. Ginger Ninja's gonna swim and cause some chaos here. Just a little bit longer now. We'll have this first point.
That without...
I'm on fire.
Good offense by Knights Templar. Only one fight to win it here. Battle Cattle only needs to wipe the point one time. They got a few ults to win it here. They're gonna get stopped early by Knights Templar. Good support from the healers and the tanks. Ginger Ninja's got to be having a little bit of fun. Just going around swinging, right?
It's always fun
Able to be
being able to
aggressive.
swing.
Absolutely. Oh, some dynamite. Disable shield on the Bob as the slam guarantees some kills here. Good charge by Stanley. Nice. The freeze by Duck. Splits his teammate's ult, unfortunately, with the wall, but still able to get a triple. Good ult by Kenny. Nice freeze by Duck and Arya. Nice Templar with a good recovery here. Nice shot by Icarus on Kenny.
It was kind of a
Max has got the nano.
iffy.
Sorry?
I said that was kind of an iffy wraith from the Reaper there.
Nice bubble by Zan. Yeah, he's got man on the ropes. Nice ult by Tom yet again. Helping out his team with big health. EPI trying to shut down that Nano Reaper. Gonna be some chaotic callouts going on in the Battle Cattle War Room. Nano Reaper living in some of our nightmares.
Ooh.
EPI not able to land that shatter appropriately. Just off timing a little bit. Stanley does the charge off map, and Battle Cattle's gonna take round 3. And the first map as well.
Play of the game.
That was a nice shatter.
Nice shatter.
Yeah, with 4 of them as well. That's it's just giving up right there. "13 Blizzard eliminations." It's a good use of May's ult. A lot of healing by Dang as well. And we're moving on to the next map.
It was a good map. Good map by both of them. Good back and forth.
Guardians, you're pretty quiet. Anything to say? Might be having some mic issues.
Yeah. Next map is Numbani.
We're gonna look it up for you. Correct, it is Numbani. That hyped intro music. No. The bop.
It is good. Good music. That was Battle Cattle, the one, the first map, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Are we gonna be making some switch outs? Because I see Cyanide is now available. Let's go over here to game chat, see what's going on here. We're gonna be subbing out one of our tank subs, either Blink or Ginger Ninja, in for Knights Templar's captain, Cyanide Cyclops, who couldn't join in previously due to some Wi-Fi issues. A storm over Britain, wherever he is.
So we're swapping possibly
Ginger Ninja instead of.
Ginger Ninja. Oh, Psy for Ginger Ninja. Gotcha.
Correct. And as we make that switch out, we're gonna proc for a ready for both teams. Might see some role changes by Battle Cattle. Alrighty. So, from the first round, obviously the whole time we're looking for MVPs, but so far, who are you thinking?
My thoughts, probably Icarus or Stanley.
It's hard not to watch Icarus, right?
Yeah, it really is.
He's got a presence in matches, and Stanley, an aggressive tank, fully supported and backed by his healers, is able to cause some chaos, and with one of the bigger health bars on the roster for the characters they were playing, you got to take care of him, or he's just going to go through and start swinging and take out your healers and everything, especially with those charges, immobilizing one at a time.
Mm-hmm.
And it was that play of the game especially solidifies him as a definite possibility. Yeah.
Yep. Well,
We got it ready up from both,
ready.
and we're good to go.
Next map, Numbani.
Traveling to Mumbai. Initiating match.
So many ways to attack Numbani. It is really one of my favorite maps also.
Really? Why do you say that?
Just that first point, yeah, it could be a little bit tricky to get, especially, you know, on attack. But even on defense, like, there's so many places that you can actually, like, hold and stay.
Yeah, especially if you can Maywall a Bastion into that back right corner on the second pillar there. Set him up with a shield and a Baptiste and just let him cause chaos as both tanks sort of sit in front. You can do some really toxic things with this map, especially a sniper on left side, and then couple it with a Junkrat Guardian in right. We're going to proc a 30-second pause here as we got a DC out of Kenny for Knights Templar.
Yeah, this map is one of those where, like, so many different compositions that you can try and get, and it's just...
Kenny joins back in and we're good to go.
You can run dive, you can run bunker, like...
Yeah.
Double shield, like, there's...
Cyanide getting excited here as he moves up. I think he's giving him a wave. Early fire strikes to try and gen some ult. Isn't able to hit it. Him and the friendly Moira move back. Diving right onto point. Battle Cat on the aggressive strategy here to try and take this first point quickly. Buy this up a lot of time here for the third round, should there be one.
Jumped right on top.
Nice Templar, low health, up to healers to make it up to him. Looking for a res on the main tank, hopefully. Or, the off tank, rather. And trying to keep his captain alive here. Battle Cattle trying to ensure the
Nobody's on the
death.
point. Nobody's on the point to take it.
Battle Cattle just 1.5 ticks. Somebody's got to be saying something. Oh, they're going back to capture now. They must have realized. Easy to get carried away as the tide shifts into your favor with that
It
push.
is.
As soon as you start to see them retreat, you just want to
Want to
start
keep on
mowing them
going.
over, right? Yeah. DPI with an ult here soon.
Best shot.
A little early to use it, but be communicating to his team that he has one. Dragon Blade next on the way with a beat and a Valk soon behind. Both team generating ults quickly here. Looking for Icarus on the Dragon Blade. Isn't able to get anything. D.Va ult above. Isn't able to get anything as well. A little too high on that one, maybe. Zan getting some support from his Lucia with a lot of health. Dives him in the back line, trying to peel off on some tanks. Gets the ult as well. A little early to use it, but he's going to use it anyway. On the back. Can try and push people off point. Environmental kill. Not easy to hit, but he's going to go for it anyway. Nice shatter. Made by Cyanide. Hopefully get D.Va out of mag.
Oh.
A little overextended. Cyanide looking to get out of that. No healers there to pull him out. Oh, Dax diving in the back. Getting him some support. Be able to save his main tank. Cyclops a little aggressive on that push there, trying to defend that point. I think the rest of the team is trying to pull back. Yeah, going after the Pharah, played by Kenny. Be able to get her down. Shortly contested, but Battle Cattle breaks through. They're going to try and bring it all the way here, as Knights Templar struggles to get formed up fast.
Oh.
Nice shatter by Cyanide, is able to take out Icarus. Genji. Hold by the Winston. Cyanide at 24 health, overextending a little bit. Positioning errors by Knights Templar. They're gonna fix if they want to win this. Nope, I don't blink on the rest of the team. It's able to get 5, but they're not able to take advantage of it.
Nobody's able to follow it up.
Different playstyles by both sides, right? You got 3 subs on this team, or now 2 subs. Might play a part. Icarus stepping on the back line, looking to pick off the main tank and continue the staggering. Sees the Moira. Falls back on it. Good momentum by Battle Cattle on this push. Tom Trucker with another ult. Battle Cattle's Lucio has been smart about when he pops it as well, saving his team. Nice evo by Stanley. They've got a single.
Big.
There's by Dax on the friendly Pharah. A couple of people on Knights Templar left alive at this point. Trying to contest it just a little bit longer. Do not want to leave them with over 2 minutes. They're able to hold it. Good contest by Knights Templar here. Nice heals by Dax on the friendly D.Va.
Tactical crouching.
Yeah. Some wise switches on Knights Templar. They picked up a Mei to combat the dive. Obviously nullified the D.Va. Now they have Pharah as well. Keep that characters deal with. Touched by Kenny. Gang is low, pushing out heals. Able to get it. Devolt for a double.
Ooh.
Nice ult by Blink.
Big kills right there.
Yeah. Stuck with the freeze. Look for that Doom Fist. Good headshot. Cyanide's back in the game with a good res by Dax. Nice wall by the friendly Mei, made by Dax. What is that, Duck? Yeah, his name is so small.
Why is the payload stopped?
Nice triple ult by DPI Stanley. He's able to help out that push, wiping half their roster out.
That made possible by Icarus uppercutting the Reinhardt up in the air.
Really, I did not catch that. Paleon with an ult soon ready. Nice pick off on the enemy tank. He's able to ult on the enemy res. A solo ult by Paleon on Dax. Ferris battling it out. Paleon's able to walk away with a win. Looks like Battle Cow's gonna capture this.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
In this next round, we'll be looking for Knights Templar to rally.
Yeah. Battle Cattle was able to take it all the way. With
We gotta
55
win this
seconds.
map as well to stay in the game, right? Because the last thing I want to do is walk in with a 2-0 for the match, right? They lost the first map, and now Knights Templar's got to take the second. Otherwise, it's going to take a big hit on their morale and lower their chances of walking away here with a win.
Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
It's a lot of fun watching these Pharahs today. Seen a lot of Pharah picks.
Yeah. Pharah's a fun character to have.
But a hard thing to
Frustrating
do
for
with.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, I can never stay in the air. I can't be bothered to focus on it. I just can't. I love her ult. I just wish it was a ground ult.
Yeah.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Icarus. Going in with the Widowmaker first.
Fan strategy running a Torb for Knights Templar. Nope, for Battle Cal, excuse me. My placement on the turret as well.
Icarus being taken down by Blink.
Big damage by Battle Cattle. Drop another turret here. Holding that corner. Solid defense strategy by Battle Cattle. Good wall by Duck as he escapes that damage. But he isn't able to escape too much. Icarus shuts him down.
Let's get you back out there.
As Templar needing to regroup for the next push.
Everyone is counting on me.
They're going to need better synergy if they're going to take this first point. DPI Stanley Shuts down Cyclops as he tries to shatter there. It's sustained by Stanley and heals. Looks like from Arya. Troublesome ult by Torb. Trying to deal with the enemy Mei there. Tom as Lucio drops in, able to take out that Mei. Stanley drops into a jumps into the Fire Strike, giving him some ult. Something about Fire Strikes, they're like magnetic or something, we always seem to walk into them. At least I do. Ooh. Nice ult by Hammond. And try and clear that objective, knock them into it. Some of these mines are getting cleared out here by Zan on Sigma. Damage by Zan. For that rock on the enemy Hammond. The tank's gonna be able to hold him off. That's absorbed by Zan on the enemy Morva. Dang, shut down by Zan.
This is not your time.
Paleon res by Arya. Good res by Arya. Whoa, nice shot by Paleon on Blink. Paleon a sniper with Torbjorn.
Just random Torbjorn shots really irritate me sometimes.
The spittoon gun, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Icarus moving in for the punch, trying to punch him off map. Environment kills are effective. High Noon from the enemy line. 4 ults by Knights Templar. They're going to try and push their way into this. Double with High Noon. Cyclops creating space. Penny guaranteeing that space is appreciated. Icarus looking to move in and contest really fast, though he sees the possibility of that. Moves back with his team as they regroup for the defense.
Touch from afar.
Icarus being able to... Oh. I was gonna say able to run away, but not...
Such potential. Maximum power.
Paleon over there trying to hammer people.
Time to accelerate.
Icarus on Doofus. Dimes in the enemy line. Nice Templar tries to freeze.
Yeah. Duck has
Cyclops looking for the hammer. Cyclops gonna get punished here soon for positioning if he's not careful. He gets cornered back into that that spot, that dead end. Just looking to dive in the enemy line again. Good punch on Kenny. Battle Cattle making Knights Templar sweat a little bit here. Nice dive in damage on Lucio by Tom. Got the bead ready to react. Shut down some ults. Heavy Torb ult. Nice heals by Arya. Val's ready. Gotta look out for the High Noon. Shielded by her tanks, hopefully. Nice ult by Blink. Only able to get one though. Arya's gonna pop Val. Trying to save her team here. Good res on the friendly Sigma. It's shut down by Dang on Moira. Tough to avoid that damage. In the back line, some defense. Let's dive in him. And Knights Templar is going to get the second point.
My ultimate is almost ready. Get behind them.
Accelerate.
Alright, looking to shatter here.
Let's get you faster.
I'm on fire. Please, do not contact him alone. "30 seconds remaining."
Get pushed by Knights Templar. They use that ult. Let's see. Blink battling it out with Zen as Sigma. Zen able to win that 1v1. Gotta push them off the objectives. They fight it out for just inches here. A lot of chaos going on here. Good healing by Arya. Going over here. Blink with an ult, trying to clear the objective really quick. Isn't able to get it. Looks for his friendly Moira to clear the objective for him. Isn't able to do it. And Battle Cattle holds second map. For 2-1 Battle Cattle.
Play of the game.
Nerf this.
Cards across the board for Battle Cattle. Knights Templar.
2-0 Battle Cattle right now. Nice.
I know. Assumedly frustrated. I would imagine Knights Templar is. Provided that they have, what, 2 subs? From Blood Rain, who had a very dominant victory just a couple hours ago.
Let's see. Next one is Volskaya. Seems a lot of people are having internet problems right now.
I'm gonna assume that's what happened with Guardians there.
Mm-hmm.
Waiting for what looks like a switch out by Battle Cattle. Let's check out Twitch chat, see what's going on. Kenny on Torb.
Battle Cattle's tank lineup is really strong. Working really well right there, being able to keep Sai and Blink from being able to take any kind of space the last couple of matches.
It looks like an organizing issue on Templar's part. Waiting for the team switch out. as we move into our next map, Volskaya Industries. So far, it's hard not to notice Battle Cattle's smart use of ults, positioning. I'm not sure what's going on in their chats, but I would assume communication. They move and act as a group.
Really
And,
good.
strong players.
Really good healing and damage boosting at the same time. Being able to switch back and forth between them. Good
Reses and the
reses.
skills. Yeah. Dax traditionally a tank, the sub for Knights Templar. Got a couple of reses off himself. I didn't peg him for a healer. I'm surprised. We're gonna get a ready check from both teams.
For this third map here, Volskaya Industries.
Got a hold up by Battle Cattle. As COD enters the game, he's gonna make it harder to not give him MVP. I've seen him clear objectives. He's a hit scan character, I believe. Switched out for who got out? Let's see, Kenny.
No, Kenny was
No?
on the Knights Templar.
Oh, yeah, I see that. I'm looking at the bottom left of my screen, my log there. It says that somebody left. Who did they switch out for? Volskaya Industries. Could run a Farah here. Might
Could
even run a
do-
dive.
Could even do Symmetra.
Yeah, it's a popular strat. The one I like the most isn't the one to the far left, but you know that window on the bridge, just as you're trying to get first point, getting the teleporter up there to the top right, and then dropping down on the enemy, having the high ground.
Yep.
Alright, we're going to get a ready check from Knights Templar. Battle Kettle giving us the thumbs up. And we're ready to go.
Alright. Third map here, Volskaya Industries.
Traveling to Volskaya Industries. Initiating match.
Always want to know.
Yeah,
what
that
she's
window to the
pointing
left
at.
is what I'm talking about. And if you can get a sniper up on that building with the statue, just as they start to push that, Why are you looking at what she's pointing at?
Just want to know what she always wants to point at.
Where's the robot that's doing the robot? Have you heard about this?
No.
See like what she's pointing at? See that robot in the background? There's one of them in the, I want to say, in the back line of the first point that is dancing.
That's hilarious.
I'll find him though.
Attackers incoming.
As we get ready,
30 seconds.
again, top right in green we have Battle Kettle, top left we have Knights Templar. Those of you just joining us. We're going to attempt to find the dancing robot here. He exists, okay? I swear he exists somewhere in this line.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Alright, we're going to jump into the offense here. Looks like we've
Battle
got...
Cattle being on offense first. Let's see what they do.
Yeah, and a ball on defense. Unique.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Able to get that slam on Paleon. Good play by Blink. Doc looking to prevent that res. He's able to shut down Arya before she's able to get it off. Oh, she's successfully able to get Paleon up. Nice res. Good wall by Kenny. Looking for that freeze from the enemy Ryan. Take down that shield to dish some damage. Stealing by Dax on Baptiste.
This could be Knights Templar's map to be able to turn everything around.
They have to. Because out of 4 maps, they lose the 3rd. There's no comeback from that.
Yeah.
Nice shatter by Stanley, able to get a double.
Oh.
A triple kill. Possible play of the game by Stanley again. And it looks like Battle Cattle's going to take this first point. Unchallenged. Ball's coming in to cause some trouble. Stanley with the charge just misses, goes a little bit too far.
I was thinking that
chased down by the enemy May.
It looked like he was gonna drop his mines, but decided not to at the end.
Might be at the vice of his own team or better judgment. Tough to say.
Caught gas.
Ooh, mines by Blank. Almost trapping the enemy Reinhardt. Double charge by the Reinhardt. They're going to battle it out. Stanley a little low. Not Stanley, but Cyclops. Knights Templar health bar is in trouble. Saved by the Baptiste just narrowly. Tired by Paleon, trying to capture this point. Gets a single on Kenny. But not before he's able to get a freeze off. Trying to create some recovery for his teammates. Knights Templar scrambles, gets the objective. Boogie defend it as Battle Cattle pulls off and regroups. Paleon playing a Hanzo now.
We have... Oh, wow.
Nice elimination by Cod Ghost on Hero Dax. Got the ult as well. Sees the shatter. Moves in for the ult, but is battled by D.Va. Uses the ult, gets a double. Oh, a single. Trying to link it with a double. Is able to link it up.
3, 4.
Nice contact here by Cod.
That
as
could
expected.
be it for them.
Team kill. They're going to capture this second objective. Unless some switches by Knights Templar to quickly get there.
Nope. Kenny was trying to get there with his soldier.
Score 0-2. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Auntie trying to find a dancing robot again. That was a quick take by Battle Cattle, right there.
Yeah, and setting themselves up for success as well, but not by capturing it all the way. If they can fend them off at this first point, they'll have won this match. And then they'll decide whether they want to play the 4th map. Some of the participants for the Hanzo event might have already played in one of the 2 games, or if not both. Today, so they might not have the energy to participate in today's 6v6 Valentine's Hanzo event, which I believe is going on at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. If you'd like to tune into that.
Maybe she's pointing at the dancing robot.
Are you still on about the pointing? I don't think that wait, what about the other side? What about the other side? Is there a dancing robot on the other side? Because we've only looked on the right side of the map.
That's true.
You're fixated on the pointing.
Nope, no dancing robots.
It exists, I'm crazy.
DPI. And Zan with the Orisa Hog. Knights Templar.
We got a Baptiste set up here for Battle Cattle.
Knights Templar did not want to take that chance of being pulled off, so went to the right side.
Trying to shut down this turret. Tor Bastion combo. Tor, because of his stature,
Sai
hard to hit,
coming
right?
in behind.
They're letting Knights Templar letting Moira waste that ult. Potentially good dynamite here. Bastion behind, trying to rip them apart.
Dual visor activated.
Played by Paleon, able to pick off the enemy main tank and a double. Assisting a triple here. Not avoiding the dynamite, trusting his healers. Paleon moves in as Bastion sets it up and pushes them back to their spawn.
Arya over here.
Some spawn
Battle
camping.
Mercy. Oh.
Gets shattered, punished for positioning.
It's all
Trying to
funny
make some
games.
space.
It's all
Needs
funny
the stun.
games. Oh,
Not
wow.
able to eat that. Nice help by Zan as he pushes two people off point
Zan
and
able
potentially
to-
gets the achievement if he didn't already have it.
I think those only happen during quick player comp games.
Oh, that's right. This is a custom game. I forgot. Gotta get that turret out of there. Bastion behind is the distraction.
Ooh. Very good positioning by Battle Cattle, being able to split their attention.
Defense. Okay, Bob by Kenny. Want to link up for a second kill. He's gonna move around and try and pick off the enemy healers. Bastion already moving in. Evil to clear it. Blink able to get one and the turret. Going on setting up, getting punished on the right by the enemy soldier. Moves around to try and take care of it. Hiding a little room. Nice ult by Cod on point as well. Good defense. Good turret placement as well. Aggressive Tor play and he takes out the hammer.
Seems like Battle Cattle really wants to end this match now. They're like, nope, we don't want to take it to the 4 map.
Battle Cattle with a hammer against the Torbjorn. I mean, against the Moira.
60 seconds remaining.
Torb takes out his hammer. He's not taking it seriously.
Yeah.
Oh, he amps it up. Goes over the hammer.
Well,
Good heals by Tom. Able to support his hog hair as the ult.
Not ready.
Nice orb. Cyanide able to get Zan that fire strike. He's got the shadow. They're gonna try and capture this first objective before they run out of time. 25 seconds on the clock. Battle Cattle probably disappointed that they weren't able to shut it down early. Wrap this up.
Objective lost. New defense point. Objective B.
Paleon being a
Orb
sneaky.
turret to the left, riding on the elevator. Gets shut down. Got another Bastion ult moving in here. Good heals by Dang on his teammates. Trying to shut down that Bastion here. A little bit of damage. Solidified by Cyanide Fire Strike. Good play by that team. Nice Fire Strike and charged by Cyanide with a double. Thanks left by the enemy Ana.
We can use this
Played
right
by
here to be able
Arya.
to push it.
Here, Dak trying to get it picked off. Goes for the stun here. Is able to shut down the enemy hog ult.
I'm restoring.
Picks off the enemy hog as a Brigitte. Procs the rally. Blocked off by the friendly wall. They're going to try and push another
Really
point,
good
capture
friendly
it.
wall.
A lot of armor. They need to take care of that Bastion. Good push by the friendly Brigitte. Good heals as well. Enemy Tor coming in with a hammer. Got to shut it down. Watch for the ult. Turret top left. They're going to be calling out to take care of it. Where their hit scan players. Calling for soldier to take care of it. A lot of damage coming in from that turret. Ball solidifies that damage by taking out the healer. Play by Stanley. Back to point, gonna be swinging. Takes it out enemy healer. Battle Cattle is rattling. Try and keep this point. Successfully so. Good rally by Battle Cattle. Knights Templar, regardless of making that heavy push and using aggressive strategy, not able to capture even a tick. You guys gotta use his shield. Fuck the ability and gets picked off. 60 seconds and a good melee by Zan on the enemy soldier. Whole hog soon to come and a coalescence by Dang as he tries to push in here. Alien gets picked off by the enemy hog. They try to get in there, communicate with his team on how to pick off Fu. Arya switching to Brigitte, looking for the stun. Shuts down the enemy hog. Blink shuts her down quickly with a melee. Blink trying to take care of that enemy bastion here with an ult. Whole hog them back to point. Gets cancelled by a hook. Cyclops almost burned to death by the ult from the enemy Torb. Dog trying to do work, carry his team to victory here as he picks off some important players from the enemy team. And the whole hog a threat. Looks like DPI pushes them back quite a bit. They need to touch point in order to keep it overtime. Duck self heals to try and keep it alive. Bastion to the right, they need to address that if they want to capture this point. Little hope in sight for Knights Templar to capture second objective. Hog keeping it alive with the contest. Needs to stay on point, not get knocked off. The overtime is shut down. Battle Cattle takes third map.
And with that win, they also get the match.
Yeah. With a 3-0 lead. Now they have to decide whether they want to do map 4. In the meantime, so far, what are you thinking for MVPs? Tom Trucker, well, obviously with valuable heals, DPI with good tanking, and Calm with some, COD Ghost with some impressive DPS, as well as, I forget who they had before, that they switched out. I'm trying to think. Pick that match roster up.
I'm inclined to kind of give it to Stanley just because his tanking for all 3 maps have been pretty much consistent, and want to say it's the reason why Battle Cattle is actually winning. They have great communication. They have really good players there, like Arya's heals, amazing. Being able to actually switch and everything.
Tom's as well, and the subs really pulling their weight on Knights Templar because they're not a part of that team, but they're trying to act like it, right? They're doing their best, they're putting in that effort. That's what I appreciate about our sub community here. But Duck with Soldier as well, keeping it alive. Blink contest on last map. Right now in game chat, they're deciding whether to do map 4.
Panion.
But there's some other star players on there, and COD with the impressive, what was it, Fair Play.
And
looks like we are doing map 4. Awesome.
Map 4, and the last map is...
I go grab that for you. Havana.
Escort map. Not my favorite escort map, but a good escort map.
Waiting for the all set from both teams. Dax throwing out the challenge of a Torb 6v6 in the future. Hammers only. increased health, like give them, or not not increased health, decreased health, right? For the
Right.
Torb 6v6, bring them down to like what, 100? Can you imagine?
Yeah, that um there's a custom game of like infection that if you pick Torb you can't use his weapons or his turret, but his hammer one-shots you. And it's just one of the funniest things ever.
Oh yeah, it goes without saying that we take out the turret as well.
Paleon has been good. Sorry, I just realized that you said you would want to give it to MVP. Paleon has been another choice of mine of being able to actually get that MVP.
It's tough not to notice them too,
It
especially
really
in the
is.
last map.
Yeah, it really is.
And it was Icarus that switched out
It was.
for COD Ghost.
I just realized that because it was like, wait, there isn't really any that much difference with the DPS because Icarus and COD have just been phenomenal DPS players. So.
And that's not to say that they're interchangeable. I'm sure they have value in their own ways, but in terms of their push and their defense and such,
being able to get those clutch plays, you can't help but notice them at all. You have to be able to shut them down in some way, negate them in some way for your team to be able to stand a chance.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Are we ready?
You're ready. Trying to get it ready from both teams here. Let's see. Ready from both sides. We're ready to take it off for Havana
Ready.
map 4.
Last map here.
Battle Kettle already solidified their victory for the match, but now it's for dignity and honor.
Map differential points.
And maybe change some of our decisions on honorable mentions and MVP and such. Because we got to get an honorable mention from each team. So who are we giving an honorable mention from the main roster, right? There's really only like 4 players that we can.
Right. I mean,
Fully expect
Arya.
Valiant to... What?
Arya has been really good healer for this match.
Both healers, yeah.
Coming
Marcy's
in,
reses.
yeah,
are
coming in
important.
with some clutch reses there.
Dangerous ones too.
Ready for battle.
Wonder if anybody in our league has tried the whole sitting here in this sign and stall the point trick. Probably not, but looks like Paleon is gonna be no.
Battle Kettle asking if they can switch roles or might see different players.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Let's keep starting.
Knights Templar running a Bastion here. Top ground. Double shield, I believe. Solid healing strategy as well. The damage buff ends the Baptiste. Immortality. Side choosing to drop down and fight them with the Torb. Flip down his hammer. DPI Stanley in a dangerous position here. He's low. Gets picked off by Cyclops. Fire strike to clear the doorway. Goes for the charge, anticipating a intersection point. Isn't able to land it. Good defense by Doug, picking off the 2 people coming up after him. Enemy Reaper spotted. Played by Tom, previously a healer. The thought there has to be that he's going to flank the enemy Bastion. Battle Kettle diving in on the enemy Bastion here. Gives him a hack as well, coming from Arya. She calls back to her beacon, alive. Heals by Dax as well. Reaper flanking in from behind, just gonna drop in on the enemy Bastion. Health is low, dangerous situation here for Tom Trucker.
Playing fair.
DPI Mini Diva fighting it out. Coalescence by Zan, trying to cause some havoc here. Goes to support his Reaper. Cyanide taken out, staggering the Templar line as well. Just causing them to take more time to regroup. Smart. Full hog from Paleon to push the enemy back. He's able to push Dax out of his immortality, but gets taken out by Kenny on Torbjorn. An absolute tank. Beat ready by Cod as he tries to dive in on the enemy Bastion. Just barely get out of there with 10 health. Probably gonna get finished off here soon by the enemy Sigma. We got Tom diving in on the enemy Torb. Be able to pick him off, but not before Cyclops. Or just after Cyclops takes him out. Still haven't captured first point. Battle Cattle looking to get on the objective, I believe. Like Duck suicided there. Got some ult built up here. We got Diva ults in the way of Battle Cattle. Then we've got Seismic Slam and a damage window as well on Knights Templar.
Okay.
For that mini roam on the top right there, coming in, if he can bait the enemy in, that Torbolt could help wipe the team.
Sombra looks like he's about to have
EMP.
See you later.
Had to come out.
Guy sitting on point, just pushing. Playing video games as well. Letting his teammates swarm the enemy on the lower left side. Enemy Bastion here forcing a Diva ult out. Able to get one kill, but most likely hoping for more. Nice heat a little bit by DPI Stanley as he continues to sit on the objective and push it. Reminds me of all those memes about Reaper mains talking about how many kills they get with their ult. Yeah. And there's that one player that just pushes the objective. Everyone votes for the person that pushes the objective to be the better player.
Gotta get that gold objective time.
Who would you prefer, 70 kills or pushes the objective? Pushes the objective. How can you even say that? COD pushing in on the enemy back line as Lucio. COD gets shut down by Kenny on Ash. Arya with the EMP looking to shut down two ults here. Gets it. Nice ult. Nice hack on the enemy Sigma. She's going to be calling it out to her team. They're going to take advantage of it if they can. Nice beat played on by COD. Battle Cattle with a strong push here. A lot of possibilities. Hack again on the enemy Sigma.
This will improve your condition.
Already doing a good job of shutting down Blink on Sigma. Not able to use a lot of his abilities.
Hack on Sai.
Looks like we got a Discord as well, so in the way of Hero, he's going to be calling out this Discord to his team, supporting that defense. Antis and what do you call them? You have that thing. Whatever Zen has. Very
Discords
important.
and heals.
Thank you. Yes. The Discord and the anti abilities greatly help your teammates, right?
Right. Yeah. He has the Discord orb
Yeah.
for the enemy, and then the heal ball.
Nice shot by Kenny on the enemy Moira. In the way of Zan. Devo from somewhere. Nice ult by Lucio on Battle Cattle. Played by COD. So Duck's trying to find a good position. He sees the Reaper in the back. Gets dived in on by the enemy Diva. Cyanide just trying to make it a point. Contest a little bit. Battle Cattle not even on point. Pushing it. Cyanide sees this, moves in. Gets hacked by Arya. Just gonna battle it out. Good contest by Knights Templar. I imagine both teams are tired about now. It's been a long match.
It has been a long match.
Ooh, Paleon lets his guard down for a second, gets punished by Knights Templar.
Knights Templar are able to hold there for a second.
Yeah, and emote at that.
30 seconds.
30 seconds for Battle Cattle to push this all the way. They want to keep the momentum that they've had these past 3 games. They don't want to lose map 4. Bragging rights to dominance.
DPI.
Big ult by DPI on Diva with Quad. Team kill and a guaranteed capture by Battle Cattle on the 4th point.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
All right. I believe Battle Cattle leaving it with just 2.6 seconds. The final push. We're switching now to Knights Templar on the offense. They have to make it all the way to move it into round 3. Let's see if they can do it.
Ready for battle.
What a bunch of misfits and freaks we got here. I love it.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
We need a moment to ensure
All right.
equations are correct.
Let's see.
Think you can keep up with me?
Switching around the roles a little bit. Looks like Battle Cattle's gonna run a Zen, and COD's gonna support that. Not a very strong healing strategy, but confident. Zen on both sides are gonna be calling out those discords, prioritizing eliminations. Both teams running a Bastion here.
Huh. That thing that I said
Nice
earlier
elimination by
today,
Hero. What's that?
the thing I said earlier about the sign, took him a while to realize that COD Gauss was up in that sign, contesting the point.
All right here. Cyanide trying to clear the point as COD's in the back. Oh, Duck gets rocked by the enemy Sigma. Played by Paleon. Makes him pay in the way of taking out their DPS. Trying to break that shield, eliminate the enemy Sigma. Good push as they pirate ship with Knights Templar. Good pick by Duck on the enemy Bastion. Played by Tom. And he's trying to shut down this choke point here. He's going to toss in a couple C4s here soon. There we go, unsuccessful. He's on a trap in case they step in it for the health pack. He sorely needs. Ducks to the rock. Good maneuverability. They gotta capture this point here.
They were able to take out the Bastion there on the pirate ship.
What's going on in the back here? Nice Templar picking on DPI Stanley in the back.
The payload has reached
little bit of heals by Dang, awesome. The DPI Stanley got picked off in the back here, went mini diva, tried to run away, and then got teamed up by 2 Knights. That Zen charge, if you get in front of it, just makes you facepalm. Because she's just such a terrible character. She dies from it, you're like, oh. Nice shatter by Cyanide, but he gets taken out by Battle Cattle. He's gotta be frustrated by that one. Oh, he's gotta proc the Transcendence. Here's a good time. He doesn't. Interesting. His team wiped out by the enemy Sigma. Duck tries to fend it off with an ult. Tried to fend it off with an ult. Battle Cattle aggressively pushes the enemy back, forces Knights Templar to regroup as Cyanide solidifies his death, pushing it on the objective alone. 1v6. Can you imagine an ability on Reinhardt where he has something like Hammond, where he gains more shield depending on how many enemies are around him?
That would be interesting. Maybe too OP also.
Yeah. Battle Cattle procs that ult by the Lucio. Good use by COD. Nobody's trying to sneaky push, which is Hero Dax. It's contested, but by who? DPI Stanley looking down on Hero Dax. Contesting, not doing anything, just looking down on him. Not sure that Dax realizes. Solo ults on Dax. Dax looks up and gets the solo ult by DPI. Both teams playful with one another. Dax on the other side of the objective just crouched. And he thought he was being sneaky, but he couldn't understand why he was being contested. It was DPI on the objective, looks down on him and puts his ult right on top of his head. I'm not sure if you caught that, but play by play. Ball coming in here trying to make the business. Transcendence solo onto point.
Yep.
Shut down by DPI. Looking out for the ult. DPI looking over at the enemy Junkrat, takes him down, absorbs the martyrdom, and then goes in after. Good defense here by Battle Cattle. They're trying to shut it down early. 2 minutes to go for Knights Templar to make something happen here. They have to re-strategize if they want something to work. Nemo's happening on the Battle Cattle side. Not sure if he got max utility out of that Bastion ult from Duck.
All systems checked out.
Battle Cattle Sigma with his tinnitus hearing melodies. Been able to get anybody out of that. Got eliminating Dax here and push. Nice defense by DPI Stanley. A very dominant tank, especially on D.Va with that mobility. And I believe did the buff come through with the thrusters as well for D.Va?
Yes. Yeah, in a 3
noticeable.
second. Yep. Very noticeable.
Got another bomb to put on Dax's head. Sneaks around. Pretty fat character to be sneaky with. I think he's gonna put the sticker down, drop down, and then thruster the ult. Ooh. DPI looking to pick off the enemy Bastion. Puts the ult on him. Doesn't get it.
Can he though?
Doesn't care anymore. Just having fun with the ults. Knows he doesn't need them. After this match, Cyanide and his team probably going to have a team meeting about moving to team tier 4, right?
Possibly, yeah.
Could help.
Of course, Ty and his team does have some subs that may not know their strategies.
True. DPI shuts down Kenny.
Kenny was probably looking for ult.
And they're going to move this point on himself. DPI with a low health is going to dive in on the enemy Bastion. Contest here shortly. Isn't able to get away from Cyanide as he swings his hammer. We got a ult. Where? I'm looking for the Bastion. Oh, there he is. By Arya for the Dragon on point. Not able to get anybody, but a good ult.
Kenny right there. Oh.
God Ghost on fire right now. Gonna dive in on the enemy heals. Sees the Ana low. Gets picked off by the enemy Bastion. Good pick by Duck.
Dak.
Oh, and he gets meleeed by Tom on Tracer.
Get in there.
Be killed by a melee as Bastion.
DPI seems to be able to get
DPI.
Kenny a lot with that solo.
Yeah, I think it's just whoever's available, you know? Store is open, come on in. Blink looking to clear the objective in overtime with just 3 meters to go. Pops an ult on there, could cause some damage. Templar looking to salvage this. DPI behind the enemy Bastion, staring death straight in the face.
The enemy Bastion took a little while to notice where DPI was.
The most defiant Wally you'll ever see. Trash bot. And a rogue rock by what I believe is Zan. Nope, it's Paleon.
There is chaos within you.
Pretty calm game compared to our first matchup today at 1 p.m. If you didn't catch it, worth looking back on our Twitch channel. And we got some intense battles. Ooh, Cyclops gets stuck by Tom with a pulse bomb. Gets his healer killed. Looking for the charge here. Isn't going to use it. Sitting on the point for healing. And to Ana, played by Hero Dax. Looks for the shatter, not able to get max utility out of it. Gets good healing as well from Dang. Nice healing by Dang. Big charge, just misses it.
Just misses the Tracer.
Yeah, that was extraordinarily close. They're gonna try and take this all the way. Baocal's gotta be thinking about taking it seriously now, as it appears that they haven't been. Shutting down so early so they don't have to take a third round. As enjoyable as these matches are, you want to shut it down early, right? Right. 4 maps. Good charge by Cyanide on Paleon. God Ghost procs that beat. Cyanide's gonna go moving in on the enemy Tracer here, trying to track her down.
Knights want to stay on. Knights need to stay on the point right there.
Yeah. Got a nano for Cyanide from
Dax.
Dax.
Cannot come off the point.
Gotta put a shield up unless he wants to feed. Gold there. Gets eliminated.
Shutting down.
Shut him down just short. They got some ults to... Is it still on? Who else is on? Yeah, I didn't think so.
There
and it's over. Battle Cattle wins map 4. The clink of their drinks as they cheers to their victory in their meeting room.
Yep.
DPI Stanley with what? Another play of the game. I can't imagine how, as he's had so many. Just drops it down, Hiroshima style. You can't say it's too soon for Hiroshima because it's been like almost 100 years. No, I'm sorry, I'm just putting it out there.
Too soon, man. Too soon.
Good. It's been it's almost 100 years.
Soon.
Cyanide with 4.5 minutes almost all the time on the objective. They look like they had fun, both teams. It was a good game. I'm not even going to contest that Paleon, DPI Stanley deserves that MVP. Paleon as well. With honorable mentions coming from, I mean, who would you like to put on honorable mentions for Knights Templar?
I would want to say...
It's tough, right?
Right. The standout honorable mention would probably be Kenny.
Okay, I can agree with that. We'll drop that announcement into our Discord chat here. Our event coming up at, I believe, 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. Got a special, first time ever Valentine's event inspired by Cupid, our 6v6 Hanzo. It's going to start up after this, available on this chat live. Thanks for joining us today. And go check out our Twitter. At Apollyon League is our handle. Anything else you want to say?
Really good matches today. Really good back and forth matches. Even though this map right here, this last one was kind of a let's do whatever. DPI still came over, still did his thing in his tank. That's why he's my MVP.
All right. I'll put that in the channel for us.
Yep. Have a good one, guys.
Thanks for joining us.